On this week's episode of Titan TV, we take a look at a new program that's helping students and parents get a jump start on their future.
We also show you some of the benefits of having a job or internship while still in high school. Stay tuned.
Good morning, Titans. Today is Friday, March 21st, and you're watching Titan TV. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Matt. The Student and Parent Empowerment Program aims to teach life lessons to students across Frisco. Jonathan has more.
The Frisco ISD Student and Parent Empowerment Program, held at the Student Opportunity Center, aims to enrich the lives of students and give parents resources for helping their kids travel through middle school, high school, and beyond. I interviewed FISD Coordinator Student Achievement and Involvement, Dr. Larry Lewis, about this new program.
Student and Parent Empowerment Program is a Saturday program once a month to where we bring in parents and students together to where they can learn together and help students achieve in school through positive parent and student relationships at home. Well, at the beginning of the school year, we started mentoring programs on campuses. And then every student could not be mentored because of their schedule. And then we had mentors that wanted to mentor and work with students during on Saturdays, on the weekends. And so we got to thinking about how could we match the two. And so we initially had a Saturday for young men and a Saturday for young women. And then they asked us to combine both Saturdays because there were some young ladies and young men in the same family participating. So that's how we got down to one Saturday, and that's how we got to the parents coming every Saturday because they requested it. And the students wanted them to come every Saturday. We hope to improve relationships at home between students and their parents, give them learning experiences together, give them opportunities to talk about the same topics. We've been talking about finance, wellness, good health. We've been talking about good study habits. And so we've talked about a variety of topics. This past month we had mobile application development, and some of the parents sat in with their students. So we hope we're giving students and parents an opportunity to grow at home through dialogue, communication, and build better relationships.
I'm hoping that the students will learn fundamentally why it's important to concentrate at school, to why their education is important, because they don't know what it's like to be adults in the workplace.
Well, we've heard many parents tell us, and the students tell us already, that they have better relationship with their parents. The parents are saying that they have better relationships with the students. They're communicating much better, and it just seems to be impacting the families all the way around.
I talked to a Frisco ISD parent about what her kids have taken away from the empowerment program.
We have gained a little bit of discipline because they have to actually commit to coming every month. They've also gained a lot more interest in their future because they are starting to see that they have to plan for future events in their lives.
Hopefully these classes are helping to empower the future generation and create an unbreakable bond within families. I'm Jonathan Luke with Titan TV.
Frisco students take advantage of jobs and internships to better prepare themselves for their chosen career paths.
Emma talks with some of the students who are currently applying themselves at the workplace.
Here in Frisco, businesses offer teens the opportunity to explore different career paths before they go off to college. We took a look at how these part-time jobs and internships can benefit students everywhere. We interviewed Dr. Greg Bobo and asked him how he feels about the experience his business.
I think that internships benefit students today because it allows them to gain an insight into a particular profession. For example, I think some people get they think about a profession and think that it's always this way. For example, we have a lot of people that probably think that we just play with puppies and kittens all day long. Where in fact we do have to deal with ugly things like rectal exams or biting dogs, and also like euthanasia. So it allows them to get a taste of it and make sure that that's something that they want to pursue, or it may also tell them, hey, that's not what I want to do at all.
Why did you decide to? Kaylee McCullough is an intern at Animal Care Center. We asked Kaylee about how this internship has provided her with a lot of experience.
Basically what I do here is whatever Dr. Bobo needs me to do. I go into the rooms when clients are here and I get to interact with the clients, and I help restrain the animals and just hold the animals whenever Dr. Bobo needs to take blood or give vaccinations. I'm really thankful for the opportunity to work with Dr. Bobo and actually in a veterinary clinic because it has proved to me that I actually do want to pursue this career. I've enjoyed everything that I've gotten to do here, and I enjoy being here and working with the animals and interacting with clients. It has definitely proved to me that being a veterinarian is truly what I want to do with the rest of my life.
Junior Lizzie Peterson is an intern at Centennial Hospital's physical therapy department. We asked Lizzie what it's like to work so close with real-life professionals in the medical field.
Well, I came across Oasis Physical Therapy when I was in physical therapy for myself, and after a couple years of doing that, they asked me if I wanted to do an internship because I was interested and they knew that's what I wanted to do with my future. And through this, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of experience. It will look good on college applications, and I'll have some background in it, and it's definitely what I want to do is be a physical therapist.
Senior Allison Molinares is a chef at Young Chef Academy, a place of business that provides jobs that help students explore the culinary arts. We asked Allison about how she feels about the experience she receives.
I'm thankful for Young Chefs Academy because it gave me the opportunity to cook every day, and I get to explore a lot of spices and different recipes every day. So it's really fun, actually, and it got me really interested into cooking.
Remember, Titans, it's never too early to explore different career opportunities. This is Emma Baden with Titan TV.
Suicide is an ongoing problem among teens. Brandon talked to the student assistance coordinator about the signs we can look for to help prevent a tragedy.
Teens in Frisco might feel safe, but there might be someone who doesn't feel this way. What drives so many individuals to hurt themselves, to take their own lives? We talked to James Caldwell about this stunning statistic.
I think, there's a lot of factors that make teens commit suicide. There's not just one thing. A lot of times we hear that maybe somebody was bullied, or they broke up in a relationship, or they were humiliated, or had a parent fight, or whatever. Although those are all reasons people might give for going through the suicide, rarely does anybody commit suicide if they don't have some kind of underlying mental illness. So usually they're depressed, and then there's like a series of factors that just lead up to them doing something like that. But rarely would just someone who's mentally healthy and not depressed take their own life if someone breaks up with them, for example, or if they get bullied. Usually it's a wide variety of things. It's kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back, where just one little stressor is put on top of another, and then they finally get to the point where their resources to cope are overwhelmed, and then they give in.
How do you prevent suicide?
As far as things that help prevent suicide, we know that people who are connected to other people in the school, people who have friends, people who are involved in, could be involved in anything in school, but people who tend to take their own life tend to be people who are, they don't feel like they have many friends, or maybe they have a hard time making friends. They just feel like that they're not cared for, or that they just don't belong for whatever reason. We see a lot of people in this area that move in from other cities, other states, other countries, and they don't know anyone. And so when trouble comes their way, they're overwhelmed by it because they don't have those resources to buffer that trauma. If you grow up in the same area, you know a lot of people, you're involved at school, you're involved in church, you're involved in Boy Scouts or sports organizations or whatever, then you're more likely to be able to handle it. But if you're new to the area, sometimes you really struggle with that. So I think by being involved in things, that's one way to keep from getting to the point where you might want to take your own life. And another one, obviously, like I mentioned, is just being mentally healthy. Practicing positive stress management. If you get down, usually if someone's going to get to the point where they take their own life, they kill themselves, they've been depressed for a long period of time.
Suicide prevention starts with recognizing the warning signs and taking them seriously. If you think of suicidal thoughts and feelings, it can save a life. If you think about committing suicide, please ask for help or call 1-800-273-8255.
We may not have our flying cars yet, but there have been many enhancements to the safety features to bring our cars into the future.
Car safety has evolved since 1930 when the first seatbelt was invented. We went from padded dashboards and now have airbags. Assistance in backing up with reverse cameras and assisted parallel parking have become common use. Let's see what new and improved car safety features car makers are thinking of the future. What kind of car safety features are new and up and coming?
Well, one of the things that we have right now is called rear traffic detection. Basically, it's a sensor, a radar sensor that shoots off behind the vehicle. So if you're looking in the rear view mirror on either side, it may look like it's safe in the right lane or the left lane, but in fact, if the little light is flashing rapidly, it's telling you someone's coming up very quickly behind you in one of those two lanes. So it's cautioning you not to get over in that lane.
How have we improved in car safety from the past to now?
Well, again, blind spot monitoring is one of those things that you're seeing more prevalent on vehicles. It's going to tell you who's over your right shoulder, who's over your left shoulder. If there's a vehicle that's in that area when we're lazy or, heaven forbid, texting while driving, we would know by looking in the rearview mirror not to move over.
Are car prices going to go up as the car safety features increase?
There's no question. That's why a lot of these technologies I just mentioned are not on all cars. You know, the vehicles we sell are pretty expensive vehicles, but my hope is that the technology will begin to lessen as far as price and then be offered as a standard feature on every car. Really, it should be.
Drive safe, Titans. This is Isaac Joannidis, Titan TV.
Recently, ACTEC competed in the state competition in San Antonio. Jenna has a scoop on how they did.
On February 21st and 22nd, Centennial's academic decathlon team participated at state in San Antonio. The ACTEC team scored second place in Super Quiz and third place overall. I spoke to Mr. Wolford about how he thinks the team did at the competition.
Well, we were third in the state, 6 state champions. Everyone medaled. We have 35 medals. It's, I think, the best we've ever done in the building, certainly since I've been here for the last 8 years. So we did exceptionally well. 2 people got scholarships. Everyone got scholarships. 2 people got individual scholarships. I think $8,000 in total money won by the building here. That's a pretty good year.
Max Guan and Eric Shea both scored in the top 5 and received scholarship money. I spoke to Eric Shea about his scholarship and how the team prepared for state.
Winning second in state is really incredible because I just never expected myself to be this good. I mean, I set these goals for myself and I made them. But I didn't expect myself to get this far. I mean, it's kind of crazy because the people that placed 3rd, 4th, and 5th were literally 1, 2, and 3 questions behind me. So I was really, really close from winning a lot less money. But I'm really glad that I did, and it just goes to show that my hard work actually paid off. A lot of people on the team had different methods of studying for state, but personally, I would wake up at 7, study until 8:30, go to school, then just, school until 4, and then I would stay after school for the practices until 6, and then I would go home, eat, do other homework until like 8 or 9, and then study until 12:30, and then every day for like 2 weeks, just repeat that cycle until I had every bit of information down.
Great job, ACTEC. This is Jenna, Titan TV.
On March 22nd, come see an all-star exhibition featuring some of the best high school talent performances from the city of Frisco. It's Frisco's Got Talent. See your fellow students on the big stage and support them by voting for the fan favorite before and during the event, as well as which high school will bring home the team award. Frisco's Got Talent, March 22nd, 2014. For more information, visit cityhouse.org. All proceeds benefit City House Frisco, helping homeless youth in our community.
Hey Titans, I'm Krishan with your sports update. On the Friday before spring break, the boys soccer team dominated and won 4-0 against Frisco. On Tuesday, they squared off against Wakeland but were unable to score. The game ended 0-2. In girls soccer on March 7th, they faced off against Frisco, losing 1-3. On Tuesday, they played Wakeland but lost 0-3. March 7th, Lady Titan softball slaughtered the Prosper Eagles 14-6, and our Titan baseball team destroyed Denton Geyer, winning 10-4. Although they couldn't defeat Liberty earlier this week, they're looking to demolish the Wakeland Wolverines, so be there to support them on Wakeland's home turf tonight at 7:30.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Titan TV.
Have a fantastic weekend, Titans. Oh, I really hate you. Oh my gosh.